from afar. Okay, so I am so sorry that I am not there with you today, but you are going to be well taken care of. I'm just sad that it's your first day in the media center and I'm not there. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I thought that I would just teach you everything like this. I mean, we're all set up for some digital learning, aren't we? Welcome to media. My name is Miss Whitfield. I love it when you guys all say, "Hi, Miss Whitfield." So, like, just for giggles, will you do that for me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Miss Whitfield. It felt silly, didn't it? Welcome to the Media Center. If you are new to our school, I cannot wait. I'll be back next week and I will see you then. Um, if you have been here before, you know all about media and how we do things here. And this year is so different. So you've gotten your assigned seat, and that seat is pretty much where you will stay the entire time we are in media. Like, not just you're not getting a new seat, but like it's legit where you'll stay when you're in this room. We can't move around. We have to stay distanced as much as possible. So when we're all in here together, we'll stay on our spot. And a few of us eventually, we're not going to do it this week, but you will start using the shelves to check out books. And you will be checking out books this week, but it just won't be with the shelves. You'll see. I will teach you that later. But you will get off your spot to go to the shelves eventually, but then you'll come back to your spot. So we won't be using any of the other areas of the media center. It's legit like sit on our spots. But I promise I have done this with so many groups and we have had a great time. We've had lots of fun and we have enjoyed this like different year in media. So I promise you will enjoy this different year too. So the first thing is you are in your spot, but things are, not like normal. Normally I don't even assign spots, and now you have like a spot that you're not supposed to leave. So I wanted to go over all of the new Media Center rules with you. But first, take a look at this cool Bitmoji classroom or Bitmoji Media Center. Most of you, I am guessing, have not looked at my Bitmoji stuff, not Bitmoji, but like my online lessons during remote learning, and that is okay. Like, I totally understand that when you are at home and you are doing what you can to get all of your lessons done, the last thing you want to do is sit in front of a screen more in order to do a special area lesson. So I get that. So I'm going to come at this from the viewpoint of nobody having seen any of my media lessons. And I have fallen in love with creating this Bitmoji scenes for you. So you will see a lot of this from me, and I drive all of my lessons off of this, which is really fun this week since I'm not there and I still have like this presence with you because of all this stuff that I've built. The first thing that we're going to do though is we're going to go over our rules, and you can see that we have a rules cabinet shelf here, and in the green bucket we will find all of the rules for the Media Center during COVID this year. The first rule is wash your hands. So if you guys did not stop as a class to wash your hands before you came in the Media Center, that is okay. I would love it if you could. I understand if you can't. I have the most amazing hand sanitizer. It's spray. So I tell all my friends, I like for you to cup your hands like this, to put them in your lap and to look your face away. And so then I'll come by and I'll give you little squirts of the spray. I say I will next week. But this week you have someone there that will come by and give you little squirts of the spray, and you just turn your head, and it's not gooey. I hate the gooey hand sanitizer. It's not gooey. It doesn't feel like you have too much, and it kind of smells like apples. So go ahead and pause me right now, and everybody sit with your hands ready for hand sanitizer to come around. When you're done, unpause me. Welcome back. Okay, so wash your hands. That's rule number 1. Now let's say you guys come in and like 3 people washed their hands and the rest didn't. Everybody gets hand sanitizer. It's just a thing we do. All right, the next thing is drop off your books and then go to your seat. That's not really going to matter this week since we're not going to take any physical books out of the library. I'm just going to keep it easy for everyone involved. So I can teach you how to drop off your books when I return. Turn your ears on and wait for instructions. You guys know that I always tell you what's going to happen in media. Like legit, I just told you you're going to sit on your butts. I guess I should say bottoms. You're going to sit on your bottoms pretty much the whole time you're in here. And today is going to be a lot of like us just talking to you and kind of giving you the ropes. It will be different where you're going to be able to be more active on technology later. All right, the next little Whitfield over here says no feet on the furniture. Well, that's a given. And right now, I'm filming this ahead of time, but in my brain, when everyone is back in full force, we are not going to be able to have the furniture. So you're probably just sitting on the carpet on a dot, which is great and fine. And we will, hey, we're here and we're in school and we will take what we can get, right? Right now you get a dot on the ground. But when we do have furniture, no feet on the furniture, it's just rude and it doesn't take care of our things. And we know that our furniture is really expensive because of the kind of furniture we had to purchase for the building. Be a shelf hero. We'll talk more about that next week as well. Don't ask for quarantine books. Another, again, lesson for next week. Wear your mask. So I'm filming a video. I don't have to have my mask on. But when you do have your mask on, well, not when you do have your mask on. But when you are at your seat and you have your mask on, if you have to take a mask break, we do not take our mask off from over our ears in the media center for any reason. If you have to take a mask break, everyone must be seated in their spots, facing forward, for you to be able to take a little half second of a mask break, but that mask needs to go right back up. So really, I know prior we were able to take more so mask breaks when we were all in our appropriate spots. But now that we are here all together and there's not tons of space between us, we cannot really take mask breaks. If you ever do have to take a mask break though, it is with everybody on their spot facing forward and you literally can slide it down and slide it right back up. And absolutely never take it off from over your ears in the media center. I'm only doing it right now because I'm talking to you on a video. All right. The last one is pay attention to boundaries, personal and room boundaries. Personal boundaries, obviously, don't get too close to people. I have the girl in a hula hoop because we learn about hula hoop spacing, I think in PE. And if you don't know about hula hoop spacing, it's just if you were holding a hula hoop around you, you definitely need to keep that distance from the people around you. Everybody needs their personal space this year more so than ever. Room boundaries, we know the room boundaries. Now, if you're new to LNC, I don't see where you're going to have to get up and walk around to understand the room boundaries right now. But there is a blue and gray spot where the carpet meets in the front of the room, in front of the TV. And where that line hits, we just pretend like it goes all the way across to my desk and to the iPad cart. And the gray side is mine. And the blue side is yours. Now, there are some gray strips up the side that don't hit where that line would go if the line went all the way across. You could be in those areas. But you don't come into my area this year because of COVID. Last year, just because I like having my own area to teach in without kids coming into all the time. It just feels good to know this is my space. And the white wall behind me is a protected wall. Kind of like protected wetlands. You can't touch it because we can't get it dirty because we can't paint it because it's got those dots on it. Those dots are stickers. For those of you that don't know, there's about 3,000 in this room, and I put them up individually. And I promised that those walls would never get dirty because our amazing maintenance staff likes to paint our white walls whenever they get dirty. And they obviously cannot paint a wall covered in dots, right? So they're never going to have to paint these walls because you guys are never going to get close to them. So they'll never get dirty, right? All right, awesome. There also is a boundary that goes behind the circulation desk. You can't go back there. That's adult space only. And so that's one side of that boundary. And the other side of that boundary where the circulation desk is, most people think it's just the desk, but it's not. It goes from the corner of the desk to the corner of the white shelf that sticks out because I don't want you getting close to that dot wall either. And then our third boundary is lineup boundary, and that's where the two colors of the carpets meet in front of the goodbye door. If you were here last year, you can coach your friends who are new into that. We should all know where lineup boundary is. All right, so those were the rules of the Media Center. Today you're going to play a game to get to know each other's names. And you can click right here to the dragon, and the dragon will explain the name game to you. And we also are going to explore just a little bit in my Bitmoji classroom. That's going to come next. But I think right now I've talked enough. You guys need to stop and play the name game, which is super fun. And that will get you up out of your spot. Woo! And you'll spread out through the room wherever your teacher tells you to spread out to, and keep spaced apart. And we will play the name game just to help us get to know your names. And I know you all haven't been together as a massive cohort yet, and I think this will just help us all. Cool? All right, have fun playing.